Welcome to Listed Up. Have you ever wondered if people from the past could predict the future? Well, believe it or not, some visionaries over a century ago foresaw technologies that we now use in our everyday lives. From video calls to space travel, their predictions were eerily accurate. Today, we'll explore 5 incredible inventions that were imagined long before they became reality. Let's dive in. 1. Video calls. Predicted in 1910. Long before Zoom and FaceTime, people imagined a world where you could see and talk to someone miles away. In 1910, French artist Volmar created a series of illustrations envisioning life in the year 2000. One of these showed people using telephonoscope, a device resembling modern video calls. A century later, his vision is now part of our daily routine. Today, video communication has become so advanced that we now have AR and VR meetings, further bridging the gap between physical and virtual interactions. Who knows what the next century holds? 2. Smartwatches. Predicted in 1946. In 1946, the famous detective comic strip Dick Tracy introduced a two-way wrist radio. It seemed like pure science fiction at the time, but decades later, we now have smartwatches capable of making calls, tracking health, and even using AI assistants. These tiny devices have transformed the way we communicate and monitor our well-being. With the rapid development of wearable technology, future smartwatches may even predict medical conditions before symptoms appear, truly revolutionizing healthcare. 3. Self-driving cars. Predicted in 1925. In 1925, Francis Houdina demonstrated a remote-controlled car in New York City, steering it through busy streets without a driver. The idea of autonomous vehicles has been around for nearly a century, and today, Tesla, Google, and other companies are turning the dream into a reality. Self-driving technology is now being integrated with AI to enhance road safety and efficiency. The next step? Perhaps flying cars or entirely automated cities where traffic accidents become a thing of the past. 4. Space travel. Predicted in the 1860s. Jules Verne, the legendary sci-fi writer, described a trip to the moon in his 1865 novel From the Earth to the Moon. He predicted a spacecraft launched from Florida, a 3-person crew, and even weightlessness in space, decades before NASA made it real in 1969. Now, we're looking at commercial space travel, Mars colonization, and the possibility of interstellar exploration. It's incredible how fiction can inspire reality, paving the way for innovations that once seemed impossible. 5. The Internet. Predicted in 1909. In 1909, author E.M. Forster wrote The Machine Stops, a short story describing a vast, interconnected network where people communicated through screens and accessed unlimited information.